Watercolor, I think I like oil paintings too, but like I said, my Japanese apartment is really small, and I don't think I have room for oil paintings. So that's probably one of the reasons I did watercolors.
Any other questions?
Who are the characters under the donut?
They're just random people, probably like me, you, someone else too. It can be anyone, no specific.
I have one question.
Yes.
I guess, how is your work taken in Japan? I mean, you being from Japan, it's a good opportunity to talk about that compared to like your work in America or how it's being taken here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Is there a scene for you out there, or is it just completely mostly American work?
Just starting last year, I'm getting more Japanese commercial work. Before that, I think people used to say, I think your work is really dark, and it might not be suitable for any commercial stuff. Probably that might be the closest to my older work, which is more monotone in colors, and I totally understand it might not be suitable for commercial work. But this year, I decided to go happier, not because of the baby, but I don't know why. Maybe I'm getting old. I just want more pop, happier stuff, and yeah.
Just one more.
Okay, so you went watercolors, digital to watercolors. What's next? Do you think you're going to change it into another format?
You know, actually, it was so much fun doing these, so I'm going to stick with these till I get better at it. Then I want to move to something else. Plus, I'll still be doing a lot of digital stuff too. Probably I can mix it too. It might be fun.
Cool. You guys can ask Heisuke questions because he's going to be lounging out for a little while. So give Heisuke a hand. Thanks a lot for talking.
Probably you can avoid those things, but it's kind of hard to explain, but you can make choices within it, like how you, it's like really, really basic ideas about like living, dying, and all in non-religious context, to be precise, because I'm Japanese and I grew up in Japan and here too. And in Japan, not many people like really are like into religions, I think. It's not like we don't believe in gods, because in the morning time I might look at Mount Fuji and say, hope this show goes well or something like that. I pray all the time, but not to something specific, because Japanese idea of religion is more like there's God everywhere in the book, projector everywhere. So we kind of say like, yeah, I hope something good will happen, and that's the whole idea of the donuts right there. Kind of a strange thing to say, but let me explain it better. Yeah, I drew donuts as a halos, and in Japan, halo is kind of like a symbol for like believing something, and donuts can be easily eaten or chewed up by anyone, so whatever you might be believing might be destroyed by or eaten by someone like easily too. But it's still your choice to believe in what you believe in, or don't put the donuts on top of your head. It's just your choice, whatever you want. No matter what, you're going to die anyway, so it might not make any difference, but there's different routes to the end, and I think it's more fun to choose the one that you like. And I mean, just for me, I think I want to believe what I might believe, which might be like the bands that I like Radiohead or Old Montreal or something like that. So so the time flies, believing something you want. It might get chewed up, but it might not. It might be fun. It might not be. So whatever you get out of these drawings, or whatever you might not get out of these drawings, I think it's your, whatever you think from these drawings are right, and it's not for me to say like, yeah, this means this, donuts means halo. It's just for me, so donuts might be just donuts for most of the people too, and that's correct too. So
Yes.
yes, for you too. I like eating donuts too, so please just play around with your mind, look at it, have fun, hope you like it, and thank you so much for coming tonight and listening to me talk like this, and thank you, Eric, for having me here.
Does anyone have any questions before he wraps up? Any questions for Heisuke?
Yeah, what was your work about before you had a child?
I used to draw a lot about communications, and these are about communication too, but I think when I first started drawing, like after high school, I was in the United States, and I don't know, probably before then, like when I came to United States when I was 10, I couldn't speak any English, and in Japan, like my Japanese is a little bit different from other Japanese people too, so I was thinking like language doesn't communicate well with different people, so I was looking for something else, and probably drawing is universal, music is universal too, but I suck at singing, so I decided to draw instead, and that was the whole theme that I was going with.
I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
suck at singing.
Really? I hope I can play band too, it's so much more fun.
Oh, can you explain your name? Because everyone always asks me about your name.
PCP,
Please do.
none of it. I named myself PCP long time ago without thinking too much. I think it was paranoid something, and that was before I really started drawing. So I never thought I'll have it for this long. But then, like, probably thousands of people came up to me and said, yeah, PCP is a drug, and your drawing's messed up, and what kind of stuff do you use usually? And, like, I get a lot of emails from, like, drug-loving people, too, saying, like, yeah, like, where do you get your stuff? But, yeah, I never smoked before or anything like that. So PCP is just PCP because my real name, Heisuke Kitazawa, is really long, and I think people had trouble remembering them, and now people say, yeah, PCP, and some people would associate with my drawings. So it's just a symbol. It can be anything else. It can be like smile face or anything. Yeah, just a symbol, PCP. Please try not to put any meanings to it or drugs relation.